Okay, let's address the 10 keys to successful video analysis for baseball and softball. And we want to highlight that by just letting you know that, we've been in the business for under 25 years now, and probably over the last 15, we've used video as the primary source or the central part of what we do, and we have really expanded from just taking the hitting into pitching and now even into speed and agility type of training. And we're implementing it here with the FlawAssassin.com program as an online feature to where you can have a really personalized and interactive program. And we just think that this video analysis process is really effective. And what we want to do with you now is to take you, if you've never ever done that, you've got a player that you want to utilize the software and the program features at Flaw Assassin, or if you're a coach that's been in the game of baseball and softball for years, but you want to up-tempo your training process, well, this is an easy way to do that. And what we've done here is identified 10 keys to really having a successful video analysis and those things that you need to do. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. Number one, you want to make sure you're always getting the right angle. And of course, the angle on the right is the best. You want to get the open side. You can read much more of what's happening on the open side as you see to the right. The back side, there are some uses for backside video review, but for the most part, in 95% of the analysis you're going to do is going to be from the front side view. So you want to make sure you got the right angle of the shot. The next thing you want to make sure is that you have a clear pathway to that shot. Sometimes individuals will send us clips that will have, as you can see to the left, not only a distance issue, but you also see the obstruction issue where they've gotten behind the actual obstruction, the net or the fence, and a lot of the clip contains the physical obstruction in the clip, so that hinders the view of the instructor doing the analysis, as well as it sometimes will interfere, particularly with nets like you see to the left. The wind blows and that net will breathe back and forth. Well, what that's going to do, because it's right in front of the zoom feature, you're going to see the camera zooming in and out, and it's going to blur periodically throughout the process. So what you want to do is you want to either get right inside and get a lens that can fit right inside the protective netting or the fence, so that you are physically out of the way of harm, and you can actually just really slide the camera lens inside that eliminates the obstruction and make sure that you can get a clear pathway to the clip. So that's important to remember. Now, in key number 3, I mentioned just a moment ago, the distance is also an issue. As you can see, the video clip on the left is something that's not going to work for us because we can't read. You can see some features, but it's very minimal. Again, we go back to the right side of the clip, and you'll note that that's what we're after. Another thing that's important is to make sure, and key number 4 is that you get your shot in the daylight. The evening shot here, as you see on the left, you're going to have shadows, distortions, and sometimes when you're wearing black, like this player was wearing black, you can't tell what's happening with the knees, or you can't tell what's happening with the body, because it just it distorts it and it enhances the shadow. So you want to make sure you're getting your shots in good daylight. Now, when you're talking about getting a daylight shot, it's important to remember that you stay away from shooting directly into the sun, because you're going to get the reflective rays on the camera lens, as you can see, and then that's going to create the little rainbows that we see. So the shot on the left is a direct shot of a child in a swing, but it makes the point in that it's just no way. It distorts the entire shot, and you're not going to be able to do a very good analysis with that. Again, we go back to the right side as the ideal. Now, in key number 6, what you want to do here's a little inside information, is that when you're going to do the clip and the player knows you're going to be videoing them, don't take the first 5 or 6 shots and give them a chance to warm up. And in doing that, give them 15 to 20 shots, or swings actually, or throws or whatever. Let them get kind of lathered up to get ready for it, because what's going to happen is I'm going to suggest to you that in the warm-up process, somewhere in the warm-up process between 10 and 15, get your clips. because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we get the player in the environment or the natural state of his swing so that we can get a truer analysis. A lot of times kids will get all hyped up and they get all tensed up because they know the camera's on, and you're going to have somewhat of a restricted flow. They'll be a little more tentative, or they may be a little more aggressive. They'll swing at pitches that they wouldn't normally swing at just so that you can get the video clip. What you want to do is set it up so their anticipation is that they are getting ready to have the video clip, but in the warm-up clips you would get the shot that would provide you really the ideal clip for analysis in their natural environment, and that's what you're after with. So that's a little insight for key number 6. Now, key number 7, you talk about a camera. Well, everybody's got, there's millions of them it seems like, but what's happening is that more and more of them are going towards upload friendly and user friendly type of cameras. And here you can see in some of these flip phones that are out there now, the Flip Ultra, that you can actually click a button and you can begin to edit your clip and then send it up to your account at YouTube, which is going to be the next point. And so you can either upload it into your hard drive and go through that process, or the newer cameras are actually giving you the opportunity to edit it and upload it and have it available. By the time you get home, it's already there. And so that's important as well. You could be doing it in your backyard, take the shot, upload it. You have an account, it uploads to that account. By the time you get inside and sit down in front of the PC with a bigger screen, or to get in the analysis software, you've actually got a clip ready to go for analysis. So the other thing is get an online program that you can store your videos. We suggest YouTube, and here's why we suggest YouTube. Now, we don't want our 13s and 14s and unders roaming around. YouTube tries to do a good job of trying to keep everything clean. That's one of our concerns about utilizing an online storage location. So they have a tendency to try to lean that way, but still their version of clean and mine and yours may be totally different. And so you want to really monitor that. But it's a simple process. It's easy and free. And the final point there, it has privacy features to protect your video. And so what you would want to do here is utilize the YouTube to allow us to take in the video clip and then transform it into something that you're not afraid to have your player look at or view. So there are some other ones on there that you can use, but most of the new technology for the cameras are uploading direct upload to YouTube. So we're suggesting that, and with some idea that you need to monitor that with your player and maintaining the option for privacy features being very important there as well. And the other thing is while you're shooting your clip, try to limit the direct mic noise into the camera, the hollering parents, your critiquing. Just let the natural process happen during that process, because it gets a little disconcerting when you're doing an analysis from our end where you get a lot of noise, and of course we can turn it down, but it just really saves the quality of the video to have a clip that doesn't have a lot of background noise, a lot of loud noise distorting the clip. So in our software that we use, there isn't a noise feature, so that takes care of that. So when you're doing your own desktop analysis with our software, you don't have to worry about that. And of course, key number 10, it's having a good software to use, much like the ones that we're providing for free at flawassassin.com. Gives you dual screens, telestration tools that you can draw on, and you can magnify certain parts of the swing, put it in slow motion. You can sync the swings with the training clips. It's easy video import there as well. There's a whole lot of tools with that. And of course, with our membership program, you can get the comparable videos that allow you to do the interactive training. So we've got the interactive lesson features there. We've got the ongoing membership that provides you the training content library. We add new monthly content along each month that really helps expand your player development process. We've also got some really cool personalized training features that you'll find at flawassassin.com, and we've got an income earning feature that we think is really off the charts. It's a one of a kind, and you can help us spread the word of great training content and have your own private training business, home-based business, to where you can be remunerated financially for partnering with us. So a lot of great features. We hope that helps, and we look forward to assisting you more in future videos.